Attorney General Letitia James under fire for her new policy of limiting the use of excessive force by police officers. Some say she's just buckling under pressure from the Black Lives Matter movement. Joining us now to discuss is New York City Councilman Joe Borelli, also Chicago Alderman Raymond Lopez. Thank you both for coming on the program. A very important topic here. The New York's Attorney General there, this new policy limits the use of excessive force for police officers, coming just after Chicago's police department announced that they would no longer be using foot pursuits. Well, Alderman, I want to start with you on that, the reaction there in Chicago on that change.
Well, clearly the only people that are happy with that change are the criminals. You know, we are making it harder and harder for our police to do the job that we train them to do, which is apprehend criminals in our communities. And in Chicago now, we have a policy that says officers can no longer chase them on foot. We cannot chase them in their vehicles. And pretty soon, we won't even know what the officer's job is in the city of Chicago.
And, of course, Joe Borelli, you would know better than most about the crime we face here in New York City, specifically as of recent. What do you make by the AG's move here? Is this good for us, bad for us here in the city?
No, it's certainly not good, and we have to acknowledge that this is only the latest way that New York's woke Democrats are handcuffing police officers. All of these reforms might not be so bad did they not correlate to an unprecedented rise in crime that we're now seeing that you mentioned. But look, this is a law that would actually criminalize police officers taking action in good faith. We've always criminalized police officers who do bad actions against the law. There are New York City police officers, former officers, in jail right now because they have committed crimes. This penalizes cops for making an innocent mistake, for trying to stop some sort of perpetrator from doing some deadly action or rape or shooting, etc. And this places another undue burden on the men and women of the New York City and all police departments around the state.
Alderman, it goes back to just, again, simple common sense. I look at New York City. I look at your city of Chicago there. Both high in crime, and that's the very least I can say about it. And these are the cities that we've seen the defund the police movement move through. We saw $1 million slashed there in New York City. I'm not sure how much was slashed there in Chicago. Now we see more straps on officers here. What is happening here? How do you read this? Because it doesn't look like whatever these movements are, it doesn't look like it's working, Alderman.
You know, none of these movements are about protecting the law-abiding citizens of either New York, Chicago, or any American city. And let's be clear about something. Keeping our citizens safe should not be a partisan issue. You have a Republican, a Democrat on this show, but we're both concerned about the safety of our constituents and the safety of our residents in our respective cities. And these movements clearly are not about that. Whether you're actively or passively trying to dismantle police in our cities, it will always have the same effect. I think I just saw earlier this morning an 800% rise in crime in Portland, the epicenter of the defund the police movement. You know, our citizens want to be safe. They want to be protected. They don't want to be shot just walking down the street. And all of these policies lead us down that path.
I'm glad you pointed out the bipartisan common ground because, quite frankly, you can't find it these days. Joe, back to you on this one. Your neighboring state, New Jersey, right now, more New Jersey police officers strapping on a body camera to their chests because the state attorney general there making an announcement that this will require SWAT teams, proactive enforcement groups, canine units. It seems like the attorney generals there, attorneys general, are trying to hold officers more accountable. Your reaction to that?
Look, I'm not opposed to police body cameras, and I think the great 180-degree turn on body cameras by the woke left has been remarkable. These are people that fought for officers to have body cameras. Most police unions around the country didn't push back because they know that they will be able to weed out the 0.1% of time police officers act irresponsibly, but the 99.99999% of police encounters that involve the use of force involve the suspect posing the problem, the suspect resisting arrest, the suspect escalating the violence. So the fight now we're having in New York and the fight they're going to have in Jersey very soon is from the left trying to suppress some of the films of body camera images for the general public, because they show an unappreciated truth on the left, that police officers are not the ones who cause violence in our communities. They are the ones who solve violence in our communities. And the great irony, to go back to something the alderman said, when we had a horrific shooting in Times Square recently, the response, because it was Times Square, was to flood the intersection with police officers and send our detectives to Florida to arrest the perp. You can't do that when it's defund the police. And I know Alderman Lopez has made that same case about how the Mayor Lightfoot favors downtown Chicago versus some of the outer neighborhoods. And we see this time and time again in our cities.
Yeah, and then you also you have to bring up the plainclothes officers that are no longer there. Could that have made a difference in Times Square as well? And by the way, when those shootings happened in Times Square, it was the cops that ran towards the gunfire at that time. We're out of time.
True.
Joe Borelli, Raymond Lopez, Alderman, thank you both so much. Councilman, thank you. We appreciate it.
Thank you again.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.